3.
Welcome back to No Life Shelves. I'm Michelle.
I'm Rachel.
So, I've only read one other thing this week, and it was Bat Eater and the Other Names for Corazin by...
It's over there if you want to grab it. Okay.
Well,
Show the video.
show the video. But it's by Kylie Lee Baker. It's a horror novel. I gave it a 3. I felt like it really picked up towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
It just had a really slow start, but
It's a horror book.
I know.
Sometimes they're slow.
I know. I need
You gotta let them be slow, and then they'll just
It was pretty creepy. So I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I
mean, anything with Asian horror is kind of no, I don't want this. But yeah, that's the only thing I read besides our podcast book, and we have 2 next week, so...
I haven't read anything because I'm a failure.
Are you gonna have to adjust your goal?
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see how it goes.
If I don't hit it, I don't hit it.
Yeah, I get it. It's just a goal, it's not life or death.
No.
Hopefully not.
It's just a reading goal.
So, okay, so do you want to get into the podcast book?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have anything else. I don't have any bookish news or anything like that. So.
I don't have any bookish news either.
Read more books. That's our
Yeah.
PDSA.
So the book that we read this week is Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan McGuire.
So before we get into the book itself, I did not realize that this is one in
there's 15 of them, but they're all real small.
9 out so far. She's slated to have 2 this out.
Later.
Yeah. One was supposed to come out last year, but I don't know where that landed. So. But yeah, I didn't realize that there's 9 books in the series so far.
But they're all about this size.
Yes, and they're all interconnected, which is which explains some things.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it was a little slow, but it makes sense if this is the first in 9. It sets up the story for the rest of them.
Well, it sets up how the world works, pretty much.
Yeah, so I kind of understood why it was
worlds.
Yes. So I printed out a lovely diagram from the publisher, tor.com. They did a lovely little diagram.
About how the world's...
Yes.
The nonsense and logic.
Yes. Okay. So yes. So we can get into that after we kind of do a short summary of the book itself. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have one?
You go for it. This is apparently your job.
Okay. So I have, as a super short summary, is Nancy, who is the main MC of this one, attends a boarding school for children who have returned from magical portal worlds. When a series of murders occur at the school, Nancy and her friends uncover the killer's identity, stop them, and in the end, Nancy finds a doorway back to the underworld where she came from before she...
Before she got to the boarding school.
Yes, that was the world that...
she was in.
Yeah. I'm like, how do I, do it? She wasn't really kicked... I guess she technically was kicked out.
Well, she wasn't kicked out of her world, because the King of Death or Lord of Death, whatever his name is.
I think it's the Lord of Death.
Okay. He said, you have to be ready.
Yeah.
You have to be absolutely sure. Then you go back, and then you can come back.
Yes.
So she was like, okay, well, make sure.
Yeah, so basically she had to find her own way back.
Yeah.
Which seems like a theme for a lot of the other children so, the boarding school has a lot of other children from different, I guess, portal worlds. Multiverse is kind of how I took it. And sometimes they're either kicked out or they find another door they go through and then they can't find their way back. That's kind of how I took it. Okay, so I want to get into this lovely, because this is, I'm telling you, it took me forever to, piece this together, because there was no visual in the book.
Well, you get nonsense, which is like Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
And then you get logic, which I don't even know an example of literature for logic.
Okay, logic is like his dark materials is straight just logical. It's not logic or it's like in the middle. It's kind of how I took it based on like their diagram, which I've not read his dark materials. So
it's the Golden Compass series.
Okay. So yes, it's one of the worlds, and that is just straight like in between both logic, virtue, and wicked. It's like right in the middle.
So it's not good or bad.
Yes. So the world that Nancy came in is technically with more towards wicked, but it's also logical. There's a set of. This is where I had to
set of rules.
Yes. So, this is how I had to put it. So, logic worlds are predictable and bound to I don't know how you say that
stringent
word. Nature and scientific rules. The nonsense worlds are driven by whimsical, magical, irrational rules like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
So, virtue worlds nurture their inhabitants, provide harmony, and protect rights. And then wickeds or oppress, chaotic, and limited freedoms for their citizens.
So wicked worlds are more vampire worlds, or bad things happening. Virtue worlds are...
I've not read any of these, so it's kind of like... So the world where Eleanor came in, she is the, kind of the person that runs the home. So, like, her world was more, virtue, but it was also nonsense.
Yeah. So nonsense, but like in a good way.
Yes. It's fairly confusing, but I think once you see kind of like the diagram like someone else drew, it kind of makes sense, especially like, you know, a lot of people think of Alice in Wonderland, so of course Alice in Wonderland is on here somewhere. I just lost it. So it's more, they actually categorize it as more wicked.
Which I can see because you
have the queen. Yeah. But some of these I've not read. So, like, for another example, The Dark Tower by Stephen King is more on the wicked side and nonsense side. I don't know.
I've never read...
I've not read it, so I'm not 100% sure on some of these. So, like, Coraline, the other mother...
obviously, she's wicked and logical.
Yeah. So, it takes kind of... I'm not sure if it's more subjective or not. Some could lean either way, but it's more virtue and wicked, and then kind of logical and nonsense.
Yeah,
think of it as a compass, and that helped me.
So there's a graph. We're charting things.
Yes, which does kind of help. So, okay, so. This month was awards, so it actually won a lot of awards. So I'm kind of
it's a good book.
Can't get into that. How did I read it? So it won the I just lost Nebula Award for Best Novelette in 2016. The Alex Awards in 2017. The Hugo Awards for the Best Novelette in 2017. The Locus Awards for the Best Novelette also in 2017. And in 2022, the series won a Hugh Award for the Best Series.
Yeah.
Ooh. So obviously some people like it.
That's why I was like, oh, this one would be a good one because it's short and
yes,
it
has a lot of different ones.
Yes.
So, what would you like to talk about first? Since I went over the
went over the worlds.
I went over the what is it? Cardinal directions. Of like how they categorize things, which we could spend some more time talking about, but I just kind of wanted to throw it out there because sometimes it didn't make sense without piecing that together. It was like really hard because even Nancy, being new to the home, was like, what is going on? Why do they keep saying nonsense? Even she didn't realize like how they categorized it until like, is it Lundy? It was kind of like, she's the guidance counselor.
Yeah.
Kind of explained the rule, like not the rules, but like how their own terminology. Mm-hmm. So,
a lot of things.
Yes, it's a lot of things. So,
okay. So you want to go over our main characters, our main group of kids.
That would probably be a little helpful.
And which worlds they're from.
I have some, but yes.
Okay. So first we're going to start with Nancy.
Yes.
Who is our main female character. Who comes from a logical wicked world, I guess, in the map.
Yes. She is right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ruled over by death, so it's like the land of the dead, pretty much.
Yeah.
And she has to be very slow and statuesque and not eat a lot of things.
Yes.
Pomegranates being the main things she's eating.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting because I feel like they tied it kind of to the the underworld.
Uh-huh.
Just because of pomegranates for, I just lost his name.
Persephone.
Yes.
Hades.
Thank you, God. Yes.
You know I would have known that.
I know. I was like, oh, yes. So I feel like that kind of connected a little bit, but yeah. So she only wears white, and you only earn colors. Is kind of how I took it. Yeah. She only had like the one pomegranate seed hairpin. And it was given to her by the Lord of Death because she was so great at being a statue.
So I envisioned her world very much checkerboard. So it's black and white, and then you have little hints of red.
Yes.
But it's very much like checkerboard throughout the whole thing.
Yes. Yeah. And they kind of make it a point to talk about her hair. Mm-hmm. So she has the white hair with the black streaks, which obviously fits in with the checkerboard theme.
Yeah.
And they're like, they talked about her dyeing it, but I honestly don't think it was dyed.
She didn't dye it, because she got mad when people said that she dyed it.
Yeah, so I think it was almost like, I don't know the repercussions of slowing your heart down very slowly, but I would think...
So how her hair got that way is the Lord of Death touched her hair, and the rest of her hair got jealous, so it changed to white.
That's funny.
It's what it is.
I missed that tangent, apparently.
Because the part that got touched was so honored.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. That makes a little bit more sense. Yes, because she did get really mad when people are like, you dyed it. Yeah. Or the people at Connector dyed it.
Yeah.
So that Nancy, and they're all mostly under 18 because it's a home, so they had to have some of them,
but
not all of them.
Their ages are different from their Earth ages because of how long they've been in each of their worlds.
Yes. Eleanor is a really good example. Eleanor West, who is the founder of the home.
Yeah.
She only looks like 60, but she is supposedly over 100 years old.
It's kind of like the Narnia effect. So when the kids were in Narnia, they grew up and they had full lives, and then they went back and they were that age.
Gotcha. God, that was
the age that they went in.
Yes, I was wondering if Narnia was on here.
It would be probably virtuous and probably more logical.
Yeah, because that would have been a really good one for them to kind of put in here, but I don't see it. Okay. Sorry. So we got Nancy. We talked a little about Eleanor,
who comes from a nonsense world.
Yes, Eleanor. Yes,
that she can get back into, but she's aged up enough where the nonsense will break her brain.
Yes.
So she can't go back until she has lost her mind.
Yes. Which same. Do you want to talk about Caden or Jack and Jill first?
Okay, we can do Caden.
Okay, so Caden is actually past the age of... He's 18.
Yeah.
They're 18.
He's 18.
Is it just...
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of took it as... so, he actually... a fairyland called Prism.
Yeah.
Is where he was actually the only one from the whole book, at least this book, that was kind of banished from his world.
Yeah, because when they took him, because he's trans, he was a girl.
Yes.
And then through his adventures in Prism, he figured out that he wanted to be a boy, which didn't work in their world, so he got kicked out.
Yes. And his was more... See, this is virtuous and logic.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think it goes over Cade's where Eleanor's from, Sumi, Jack and Jill, and Nancy. At least from the story that we read.
So, okay. So you want to get Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill, yes. Jack and Jill Adams.
Yes. They are both girls.
Twins.
They come from a wicked world.
Yes. I feel like, oh yeah. Called the Moors.
Yeah, well, the Moors is also, like, barren landscape.
Yeah.
But, Jack went in her world to work with a mad scientist. Jill was captured or voluntarily went with a vampire lord.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she's really a girly girl. So I don't know what that means. Like they made it a point to say, and I think it was more to differentiate the two.
Yes.
So
they are more on the logic side of their worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Jack is very logical in everything that she thinks about. She thinks very scientifically.
Yes. And in the world that they were in, she had a mentor, like another mad scientist, basically, and he instilled it into her, like, never waste anything. So when anyone died, they brought the remains to them because they knew, or at least the citizens knew, that Jack and his mentor, would use it for good.
Yeah.
And whatever purpose they could do it. Yeah.
And then there's vampires also in that world.
Yes, yeah. I'm not sure how they fit into that, but it's okay. We don't need to know.
It's fine.
Okay.
And then we have Sumi, which came from a nonsense world.
I don't know if I wrote that one down.
I don't know what her nonsense world was.
Oh, wait. I think I put it up here. Confection.
Okay.
Candy.
She was in a candy world.
Yeah, which was also nonsense and virtuous.
Yes.
Okay.
The last person is probably Christopher.
Yes.
Who came from a bone world where everybody was bones.
Country of bones. Country of the bones. Sorry. So I don't think it's on this chart, but I would assume it's more towards the wicked and nonsensical.
Maybe.
Because the flutes make the dead come back to life, so I don't know how.
But does it have its set of rules? Is the mainly, like...
Yeah, I'm not sure if it...
Is the nonsense versus logic.
Yeah, I'm not really sure on that, because they don't really talk about it. They just talk about where he was from. So...
We don't know.
It could be either or at that point. And that's a lot of the main characters.
Yes. And there are a lot of girls, because girls get taken, because when boys are quiet, people come after them.
I hated that explanation, but it makes so much sense. I hate it. Yeah. So basically, like, if a boy goes missing, a lot more people are like, hey, it's quiet, where did the boy go? Versus a girl like, oh, they play quietly, so they're not noticed before. Yeah.
Well, girls, especially in America, are kind of taught to be quiet and gentle and meek and not stand out.
Yes.
So,
you're right.
When girls go missing, it takes a lot longer for people to notice than if a boy who is not told those same things, who is normally loud, can be, like, how do I want to put this?
Notice faster.
Yes.
Yeah. When they're, and I kind of liked that explanation, although it did peeve me a little bit, because of how true it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, dang. The author did a really great job of putting some truth in this nonsensical world here, which we could be also, we would fit on this world too.
Yeah.
So I totally.
I don't know where we would fit because
It depends on it's subjective.
Because our world definitely has a set of rules.
Yes,
But are those rules, like, strictly enforced? Also,
it goes to, like, norms. Like, yes, there is a standard for women to be small, meek, but how often do people fit that norm now?
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be a hard one to kind of categorize.
And also, our world being virtuous or wicked.
I'm leaning more towards wicked. Like, come on.
Because there are
a lot of greedy people.
Yes.
So I would lean that towards wicked.
So you're thinking more logical wicked?
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. I don't want to compare it to the underworld, the halls of the dead, but I would say it's almost right there with Nancy's world.
Okay.
That's where I'm going with it. That's my take on it. It's a hot take. So, I mean, maybe a little bit up, but that's just splitting hairs a little bit. But it's okay.
It's all how you think of things.
Yes, it's all how you think of things. Where were we going with that?
I don't know.
Sorry. I was like,
we were talking about the portal worlds. And
oh, yeah.
Who gets taken and who doesn't.
Yes. It didn't really go into why why the portals or doors in this case showed up to certain people. Did it? Like, I don't feel like it give like a really good explanation on it.
I feel like it's whatever they need at that time. So that, like, your heart's drawn to that world.
Yeah.
Because each world fits their person that went into it.
Yeah, that is very true. How did you take it on the two different homes? So, like, Eleanor's Home for the Wayward Children is more for children that
want to go back
or need help adapting, knowing that they can't go back. Put a pin in that. You know, it's subjective, you know. But then there's the other home where, it said where. Yeah, I don't know. It said where in the book, but it's basically for the children that didn't want to go back to the places that they came from. Like the portal worlds, I should say.
So, I feel like that would work with... There was going to be two sides of the coin, regardless.
Yeah.
And I feel like the ones that don't want to go back are probably more from, like, the wicked worlds, as opposed to the more virtuous worlds.
Or the nonsense ones can be kind of, like... I feel like could be kind of... Well, that's subjective, too, I guess. It really is. But sometimes... Like, if it's straight just nonsense, like, can be really hard for a brain to adapt to, especially depending on the age of the child. Like, if you don't know any better, then, yeah, you're going to just think that's normal. Mm-hmm. It also, I think, depends on the age and all that,
But their worlds call to each of their people. So, like, if you're leaning more towards nonsense, you're going to go to a nonsense world. Yeah. If you lean more towards logic, you're going to go to a logic world. Yeah. Which, I don't know how I'd fit. Like, if I had a portal...
I know, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, where would I be? Because I feel like I fall in the line on a lot of them, and there wasn't a lot that was just straight, like, in the middle.
I feel like I would be more of a logic world, because nonsense would drive me nuts. Like, I have to have, like, some sort of order a little bit.
No, I get that.
Like, you can't be saying random shit to me. Like...
Yeah, no, I get it. I think I would be a little bit more logical. I'm just not sure. Like, I would think I'd be virtuous, but, you know.
Yeah, I don't know on that scale, but on the logic versus nonsense, I'm definitely more logic.
I totally get that piece, because I think I would be too.
Because I like books with, like, certain set of rules. Like,
that's probably why I don't really like fae books. Because it never follows the same logic. A fae could mean a lot of different things, and that's why
See,
I
love fae books.
I just can't, like, my brain can't, like...
But they also have certain rules, too. Like, once you get into the rules of that certain book, they're like, okay, this is how this works.
Yeah.
Like, it's never like an Alice in Wonderland situation where anything could happen.
Okay. Yeah.
Or there's just nonsense words that my brain can't comprehend, and it makes me feel dyslexic.
That's how I feel all the time. What are you talking about? Every time I'm like, what's that word?
And sometimes I just feel dyslexic. Sometimes I think I'm dyslexic.
You know, I feel that life. I feel that.
Sometimes I feel like Nick Miller and I don't know how to read. I just memorized words.
Yeah. You know, I can agree with you. To some degree. Okay, sorry. We got on a tangent. I mean, not really. It's about the book, so it's fine. So I kind of liked... Okay, before we get into the end of it, because I have some things about the end of the book, so I don't want to go into that just yet. We all know she goes back, but that's not the point. I really liked where she first came to the home, and she opened the suitcase, and she was devastated because her family packed all the stuff that she liked to wear before she got to her portal world, and it was more of really colorful, and that's just not who she is at the moment. So that's when Sumi, her roommate at the time, is like, oh, well, you need to see Kate. It's like, oh. And so I kind of like that kind of piece, but it also shows the tension between family expectations versus your own needs or wants.
Yeah.
Which can be subjective as well, your wants and needs, but it's more of like that's what she needed at that time.
Well, also, it kind of irritates me. Her family not like... Obviously, she went missing. They don't know where she went.
Yes.
They think she was kidnapped
but
or
we
whatever.
also don't know how long she was gone in our time versus their time.
Yeah.
Or her time. Yeah.
In the Porter world.
Yeah.
Versus real
Yeah, you got
time.
me. It's fine.
I
just wanted to point that out because we don't know. It didn't say.
But her family intentionally, like, she packed a bag before that.
Yeah.
With the clothes that she felt comfortable in.
Yes.
And then for her family to go behind her back and pack things that weren't for her is kind of bullshit.
Yeah. It was more for their needs, not hers. Yeah.
Like, she, obviously, if you go through something, regardless if you liked the experience or not, that changed you.
Yeah.
Your family should accept that change.
Some people have a hard time letting go of their expectations of you.
But it's not your job to live up to their expectations.
It's not. But also, she's technically a kid. She's a minor. So I can kind of, like, their thought process on that. You know what I mean? But yes, I agree that sucked. But also, it brought in... Like, you can relate to that pretty heavily. Yeah. Not you specifically, but, you know, like, people can relate to being like, hey, this is what I want, but your family expectations are this, that don't align. So just kind of seeing that in just the smallest, and she didn't really go into depth. Like, she just said, you know, she packed a bag, her family wanted this. And then, but you already knew, you know what I mean? Like, they did her dirty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she didn't even have to spell it out for you because we've all felt that way at some point in our lives.
Yeah.
If you haven't, congratulations.
Well, it's summed up in, like, the note that Sumi left her at the end.
Yeah.
Where she basically said, no one gets to tell your story. How your story ends, that's for you to do. Yes. So you... No matter what your family expects of you, it's for you to make up your own mind on how you want to live life, how you want to dress, see the world, do anything. No. You get to tell your story.
Yep. And thank you for bringing that up because that leads into the end of the book where it really kind of drives into home. You have to be the author of your own story. Yes. And... You know, we have preached that.
You have to be your own main character.
Yes, you can't be your own main character. So it was just kind of nice to kind of see that, not not necessarily spelled out, but just kind of like shown in action. Like that was just very powerful.
Yes, be your own main character.
Yes, 100%. And, you know, there's always going to be things in life you can't change. Like, she couldn't change if she was going to that home.
Yeah.
You know, because she was a minor. But I think once she, you know, met Sumi, met Cade, and kind of Christopher and Jack.
Jack. And Jill to a certain extent.
To a certain extent, but, you know. You know, some things happen.
We'll get to Jill.
Yeah, we're not there yet. I don't want to talk about her yet. Yeah, I was just kind of like, it just felt, I don't know. But it also leads to my another talking point. I felt like they tied in together, so I was really trying to figure out how I was going to separate them. But it also goes into like the search for where you belong.
Yeah.
And even though she wasn't in the world she wanted to be, she felt like she belonged because other people made her feel welcomed. Or kind of understood her journey. And like Cade, I think, was the only kid at this school that didn't really necessarily want to go back to their portal.
Well, he couldn't go back.
No, but like he didn't even want to anyways.
Yeah.
So it was just like, yeah, he should have been at the other home, but it was more of the fact that he ended up there instead of the other place. Like, it was just...
Well, Cade is also a good example of a character that's there because he's going to help other characters.
Yeah.
So he's going to be the person that you go to when you need clothes, or
to make you feel, to make you feel like you belong, to make you fit in, to be your true self. And it did kind of mention in the book that they were going to take over, or their hopes were to take over for Eleanor
when she goes back to her nonsense world.
Yes. Yep. Was it just in one point of view?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just
Nancy's.
Okay. Yeah.
I was kind of questioning that, especially since I'm like Cade's piece in that, but I wasn't 100% sure. So yeah, I think, and then of course sometimes you have to be lost to find your way back home.
Yeah. Sometimes the way forward is the way back.
Yes. Which
good advice from the labyrinth.
It works here too, so it's fine. Yeah, so I felt like as short of a novelette this was, it was really great messaging, very impactful and very strong messaging that tied it. I don't know.
It just makes you think about the world and where your place is in the world.
Yeah, it kind of did. It really got you thinking about, is this where I want to be?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. It was good. Okay. I think, another one was the dangers of hope and loyalty. So, a lot of it, so there's a quote that I felt like was really good, and it says, "Hope hurts. Hope means you keep on holding to the things that won't ever be so again. So you bleed an inch at every time until there's nothing left."
Yeah.
Woo-wee! Like, that was just... It spoke to me, okay? But you have to think hope and loyalty are usually positive attributes in a person.
Yes.
And then it kind of shows you how it could be your downfall as well. On both ends, both hope and loyalty. We see that with Jack and Jill for loyalty. And hope with Nancy, because she's hoping to go home, and some of the other kids as well are wanting to go back. And there sometimes is no way to go back.
Yeah. Hope is...
It's a double-edged sword.
A reason why it was the last thing from Pandora's box.
Ooh, going back to... Okay, alright.
Because... Okay, we're going back to Greek.
Hit me with it.
So, when Pandora opens the box, she lets out all of the bad things in the world.
Yes.
And the one thing that is good in the box is hope. Because you have to be hopeful that things are going to get better, even if there are bad things that happen to you. Or you could also just be determined and know that things are going to get better. instead of hoping. She's like, I know in my heart it'll be better.
Sometimes I think you do have to have that mindset. I see it a lot in the medical field. Sorry to bring it into the real world, but you know, when people get bad news, you have to hope, because what else? Like, what can go wrong?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you have all the list of things that can go wrong, but you still have to be like, something's going to go right.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that peace, I'm sorry to say, you're probably not going to survive.
Yeah.
It's just a reality. If you've already accepted that death is coming, there's no one that can tell you otherwise. So, I do feel like you always kind of need hope in life.
Mm-hmm.
But also you have to think, you know, some people bring religion into it. I'm not going to do that because I don't feel like pushing beliefs on people. But you have to believe in something. No matter if it is faith or hope. Like, you have to have something to hold on to.
The best thing to believe in is yourself.
Hell yeah!
Period. Just believe that you can do it, or that you are good enough, and you will be.
Yep.
Just believe in yourself.
I do like that. That's nice. That's a good one. I don't know where I was going. I was just...
We got down, so we're going to bring it up.
Yes.
Believe in yourself. Be the main character.
Yes. Yes. So, would you like to talk about Jack and Jill now?
Sure.
Okay, so I want to go back to Sumi just for a second, because I really like Sumi. She was I didn't realize she was a really big piece within the home.
Uh-huh.
Because I think she aged out. No. Did she age out?
No.
She just didn't have a home to go back to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was, came from an orphanage, I think, if I remember correctly.
I think her family disowned her.
Disowned her or died, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was something about that piece. And, so Eleanor put Nancy with Sumi, because if Sumi accepted Nancy, no one wanted to mess with Sumi. And I'm just like, oh.
Well, I feel like Sumi was the girl that, like, if she adopts you, you're going to be her friend no matter what.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like Sumi, she's going to be your friend.
Yes. And she was she came from a nonsense world, so she was had weird quirks about her.
She's the extrovert that adopts the introvert. You're like, come on.
You're coming. Well, we'll take you, listening people. Yeah, no. I feel so. Okay, so we mentioned in my super short summary that some deaths has occurred. She was the first character to die.
Yeah,
and I felt really bad because so the killer decided to take the thing that Sumi loved the most, which was her hands, because she did a lot of things with her hands. She did a lot of crafts, yada yada.
It was the thing that was most memorable or important. I don't know, important is the best word, about Sumi was her hands, because she did a lot of things with her hands.
Yes.
So you take the best part of somebody, or what they think is the best part of somebody, and that's what they took away from Sumi.
Yeah. I felt bad for her. So we kind of see that, and then I think it's not Lundy.
It is L'Oreal.
Yeah, because she was the
makeup brand.
Which makes sense, because she was the most beautiful woman there.
She wasn't the most beautiful. It was another girl. It was, I forget what her name is. It started with an S.
Oh, yeah.
Serafina?
Yes, Serafina. Yes. She got saved. Lucky her.
Yeah.
Lucky her. I forget who. Yes. Yeah, L'Oreal. And then there's someone else.
And Lundy died too.
Yeah, Lundy died. She took her eyes, right? Is that
she
right?
took L'Oreal's eyes, because L'Oreal came from that, like, dust world.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
And then Lundy got her brain taken from her.
Yes. Yep. I was getting there. I had it written down, dang it.
And I think those are the only ones that died, maybe?
Yes, there was only the 3 that died. And then Christopher reanimates L'Oreal after Jack kind of puts her in acid because he needs the bones.
Well, Eleanor's like, hey, I can't call the police on this because we're going to get shut down.
Yeah.
And you guys have nowhere to go. Because you can't just go back home because...
Yeah. Because obvious reasons. They're there for a reason.
Yeah. So she's like, okay, well, can somebody dispose of this body? Because I can't do it. Because my nonsense brain is not going to let me do this.
Yeah.
So,
who do they go to?
Jack and Jill, who, Jack's been a scientist,
Mm-hmm.
as she knows how to dispose of a body,
Yeah.
for one, but, like, she's done all these experiments with cadavers, I assume.
Yeah, we're gonna assume. Because I don't really think that she would, because of the citizens from the place she was at actually just gave them bodies, so
Yeah.
I don't think they would have the need to kill people.
Yeah. She also comes from a land where there's vampires, so
Yeah.
bodies can just pop up.
Bodies everywhere. Yeah.
And then Christopher, who comes from the bone world,
Mm-hmm.
so he's okay with skeletons, at least.
Yeah. Bones, I mean.
And, not Eleanor, Nancy, who comes from Death World.
Yeah, she's like, yeah.
So she has dealt with death, too.
Yeah.
So all of them are like, okay, we'll step up and do this.
Mm-hmm.
And Christopher's like, oh, I can bring L'Oreal back,
Mm-hmm.
maybe get some answers, but basically put her to rest.
Yeah.
And did you catch what L'Oreal did when she brought her back and Jack asked who the killer was?
I don't think I did. What?
Because she pointed right beside
Oh.
Jack.
Yeah, because the twin. Yeah.
Yeah. So she told her without, like,
Yeah.
being able to tell her.
Yeah. Do you think that's when Jack knew, or do you think Jack knew before?
I think Jack suspected.
Yeah.
Because...
But why then, though? Like, why that time? Because Jill wanted to go back?
Well, Jill wanted to go back the whole time,
Right.
but I think she had found something, like a book or something.
Oh,
that's like,
yeah.
oh,
She did say, like, I found the way back home. Yeah.
you can make this key out of making a perfect specimen. She was going to make a perfect girl.
Yeah.
So that's why she took hands and eyes and brain.
Yeah.
She was Frankensteining her way into another world.
Yes, which I kind of want to know if that was true, but
I don't think it was because
No, maybe not the world she went.
Yeah.
Came from.
she was locked out because of something she did. So I'm assuming she was killing
Mm-hmm.
or bringing people to her vampire lord to die.
Yeah, I want to say probably the first option. I think she was killing people unnecessarily. Is kind of how I took it, and Jack, to protect her, went with her because she wasn't necessarily exiled, or well, it was more of a mob. Hey, the citizens are coming to get you because you done some shit that's wrong, and Jack's mentor was like, okay, well, because they had to drug Jill to even get her out of the world because she wasn't going to go voluntarily.
And then Jack didn't want to leave, but she decided to go with her sister.
Out of a sense of loyalty.
Yes, because she, knew she was going to continue on doing whatever she was doing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But she also, I feel like she wanted to protect her sister in a certain way, even though her sister was the one that was doing the harm to the world.
Yeah. I think what peeved me the most with Jack is she knew the way back all along.
Yeah.
Like, she opened the portal back to the
Well, she didn't have a reason not to go back if she didn't want to go back, but she wanted to be with her sister.
Yeah.
And there's certain things about sisters that sometimes you just can't break that bond.
Yeah. No, I get it. And I think she was stabbed, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jill stabbed her.
Yeah. And she's like, I can bring her back. It's like,
So she's gonna bring her back in her world. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Because she can't give up her sister.
Yeah.
Even though now her sister's not gonna be a vampire because she's brought back from the dead.
Yeah.
She's gonna be Frankenstein.
Well, you know, it is what it is. I don't have anything else besides at the end of the book when Nancy actually ends up going back to her world. And you kind of see that throughout the book is every time she like freezes up or gets really scared, she just like statue, like she slows her breathing down, and that's her like safety net, her mechanism. And to me, I kind of was like, oh, like she's never gonna grow out of that kind of thing.
No.
And
she found her home is the problem.
Yeah.
That's what with all these kids, they found
like the place that
their
they
place.
feel like they belong. Yeah.
They found where they can be happy, I guess. I don't know about Jack, but they have a sense of belonging there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where they didn't have it anywhere else.
Yeah. And then, so, like, it talks about Cade, wanting to be kind of the Eleanor of the home, and then, Nancy's going on, like, vacation, like a mini vacation back to her family to try to see if she can make it work.
Yeah.
And then she opens up the briefcase, or the suitcase, and then finds Sumi's
letter.
And, like a light bulb moment goes off in Nancy's head, and it's like, yeah, Sumi, you're right. I am, the author of my own world. Like, no one can tell me what to do. And then, goes back home. I'm like, oh.
Like, she's ready to, make her own destiny.
Yeah, and that's, I seen, like, a box set with, like, the first 3 books, and it says, like, there's a whole bunch of doors on it, and it says, be sure. And I think that's the main point, is that, yes, you went to this portal world, and you felt a sense of belonging, but then you're kind of kicked out, and then it's like, you have to be sure that this is going to be your place.
Yeah.
And that's just a really powerful message in its own. I feel like it has a really big reread factor on it, or even, like, continuing the series, because I assume the series is about different kids and, like, their situations in life and how they, like, either want to go back or don't. I'm not sure. I assume since we have 2 different homes, you could read a book from this author that could be the kid didn't want to go back. So
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but I would assume.
I know the second one has to do with Jack and Jill.
Oh, okay.
I think it's, Down Among the Sticks and Bones is Jack and Jill.
Yeah. So, like, their story? Maybe?
Maybe.
Okay. Kind of interesting. I'd have to... Okay, well, that goes into my next question. Do you want to read any of the future books?
Yes.
Or books from the series, I should say.
Yeah, I just didn't... Like, when I first read this, I was going to continue on in the series, and I just never got around to it, because that's how I am.
Yeah. So you've read this one before?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. And it's still as good as the first time.
Okay. So you want to go into ratings then?
Yeah.
Unless do you have anything else you want to, like, call out?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
But it does have a very good message about, like, finding your place in wherever you are.
Yeah.
And being you, like, no matter what. Just be you. If you're weird, you're weird. Just
We're
go
not
with
weird.
It.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Just a little weird.
I mean, you gotta be in this life. I mean, I kind of take it as everyone has their own different kind of quirks. And, not one person is the same. Because how could that work? in a world that it just wouldn't work. Anyways. Okay, so what was your rating?
4.5.
Oh, okay. For a novelette? 3, okay. Alright.
It's 4.5.
Alright. I gave it a 3.5.
Mostly
because I had a hard time without the diagram. Once I found the diagram, I was like, oh, duh! I'm a very visual person, so I needed it, like, drawn out for me. That's kind of just really the reason I gave it 3.5, because in the beginning I did kind of struggle with, like, what is this? I need help. But once I was typing my notes and I was like, oh, that made sense to me.
Yeah.
But I will probably at least read a couple more from the series and see how.
I mean, 9 books is a lot.
It is, but if they're small like that,
yeah,
that's a day's read. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is this? Was our fantasy pick?
Yes.
So magic rating.
They're
portals, so
gonna give it a 3 because you do have like Christopher when he's bringing back L'Oreal, or the different portal worlds.
Yeah,
like that in and of itself is magic.
Yeah.
You're opening the door to your magic shop.
Yeah, I would probably give it the same, like probably a 3, just based on like some of the different worlds I talked about, like vampires and the Lord of the Dead, being a living statue kind of thing, like, and then the nonsensical, like, yeah,
Alice in Wonderland stuff.
Yeah,
I could not live in an Alice in Wonderland world. I just couldn't, because
I think it'd be fun to visit. I don't know about there. Like, that would be a little hard for me.
Just thinking about it makes me a little mad. Like, I need you to tell me what you mean.
So you,
like, I can live in a little bit of whimsy. That's fine.
Yeah.
But not having, like, logical rules would drive me nuts.
I think my problem would be once you get into, like, more scientific nonsense stuff, where it's like, oh yeah, you can just flip upside down. No, okay, nope, no. That's where I would probably go the line. It's like, oh yeah, you can breathe underwater? Huh? Like, that would be where I'd be like, nah, my brain explode, it's fine.
My brain would explode if somebody was just telling me random nonsense. Like, stream of consciousness, like, why are you talking to me like this? Like, Mad Hatter.
Retail, come on.
Yes, I did. But, like, just think about having a conversation with the Mad Hatter. It stresses me out.
I get a headache just thinking about that, Rachel. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it stresses you out.
I could do it if I needed to, but yeah, I would be like, okay. This is what I think you meant.
But that makes no sense. Like,
it has to make some kind of sense. So technically, you could say that nonsense has a logic of its own. I'm not gonna get into that because that's where my brain goes. Because you'd have to have. Otherwise, how would people communicate? Do they just not?
They just say whatever comes. Like,
no, that's some kind of. Someone has to interpret that somehow. Or people are just like, boop, no one knows anything?
Yeah, no one knows anything.
Okay, no.
Like,
Alice in Wonderland made sense, okay, Rachel?
It did not make sense. Don't tell me Alice. We're not.
I know, I couldn't even, okay, no. I can't even back that up. The movie made sense.
I will say that the part in the Johnny Depp, Tim Burton, Alice in Wonderland, where he tells her that she's lost her muchness, that you were much muchier, like, resonates so hard. Like, how do you get your muchness back?
How do you, Rachel?
You believe in yourself. That's how you do it.
Okay, see? It comes back to believing in yourself. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
See?
But I think about that quote too much. Like,
that is A-okay. You're okay to see. You do like kind of some nonsense. Sorry,
a little nonsense is fine. A lot of nonsense, no. Like, we gotta have some sort of like logical structure.
I'm gonna challenge you on this. So if you were 4 and you fell into Alice in Wonderland, would you still have that same, like, oh my god, what the, you know? Like, because it comes down to, like, age. Like, now, yes, it would make your brain explode.
Yes.
But, like, when you're, like, still developing and you're thrown into this nonsensical world, like, would you say the same? Could you? That brings up a lot of possibilities. Just saying.
So, me as, like, an elementary school kid, we're gonna go there. We're gonna bring that.
So I knew you in elementary. Okay,
yeah.
Go on.
Okay. I was still a bookish kid.
You were still like, I know. I shouldn't have went there, but I feel like I might have changed if I grew up in a nonsensical world. I just like to think about the possibilities of getting to, like, your brain's still kind of like molding, you know, like, could I adapt?
Like, I have some nonsense in me.
Oh, I know.
But
let's not dump on
But I lean more towards logic.
Yeah, you do.
So
I
even as a child, I was like, books. Books are my thing.
Yes.
It was fantasy books, but it was still books.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't get into books until a little bit later, so.
I was that
I know,
kid.
you were that kid. I was like, I don't want to play with her. She just reads.
But I was also an outdoor kid, too.
I mean, we were all outdoor kids, so.
Yeah.
We had to be.
But to the extent where, like, every summer we were swimming every single day. We were fishing, doing...
Oh, yeah, your family was very outdoorsy.
Yeah. We were outdoor kids.
Yes, I rode my bike a lot. That was my outdoor experience.
I swam in lakes.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I was catching tree frogs.
No, I was very tomboyish girl, so I totally get
Does that explain me at all? I still like animals and being outdoors, even though I burn. And I'm a bookish kid.
I mean, see, it all fits out in the end, right?
Yeah.
But it just, I don't know, I just like to think about those sort of things. Like, oh, you know, if I got kidnapped as a child, would I be who I am today? You know, I don't know.
But I still don't think my world would have been a nonsense world. It would have been more logical.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It would have had a little whimsy, probably, because I like fantasy.
That's true.
But it would have been more logic, less nonsense.
If I'm being real, I'd probably be a little bit more wicked. Yeah. Based on childhood stuff that I'm not going to talk about on... because my dad still watches this sometimes. So can't get into that. No, yeah, I'm really good. Okay. Yeah, do you want to go into our... So next week is a bonus week, right?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's also the day before my birthday. And this is important.
Okay.
We are almost at 10,000 downloads.
Oh, yes.
So, before next week, can we get to 10,000 for my birthday? It would be nice.
Just a little birthday gift.
Just a little.
You know, come on. That would be kind of cool. But also, in August... we are going to do some small, like, little adventures and upload some things.
Yes.
So that'll be fun.
We're having a new little video series, I guess. I don't know if it's a series. It might be a one-off. We don't know.
I mean, one-off's going to be good.
Yeah.
But we might keep the title. Because I know you wanted to do something special with it.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to keep you in suspense, so you better check back to our Facebook. Or / Instagram.
Yes. And the YouTube channel, because the video is going to be posted on YouTube and probably Facebook.
Yeah, probably.
Probably not Instagram. Because
I think there's a limit.
I don't know how to do that. I am
Well,
old.
we might figure it out, okay? But at least Facebook, and yes, we will definitely post. I will try to make a collage of it. It'd be fun.
Yes.
Okay. So, next week, we're going to do a two-parter because we're going to meet some authors that we need to read and not be fake fans about. So, next week, we're going to cover Midnight Message by Avena St. Graves. And then we're also going to cover
Satanic Shadows
Yes.
by Lee Rivers.
Not
Not Lynn Rivers.
yes, I don't know why you keep wanting to say that, but yes, Lee Rivers. Yes.
I'm saying my middle name for your middle name is what I'm doing.
Let's tell you there. So yes. Yeah, I don't have anything else. But if you have any suggestions on where to go in Chicago, especially like independent bookstores, we already have a couple that we're gonna go to for sure. But hit us up and let us know your favorite book places in Chicago.
Yeah.